Well, starting from today, we'll bring you a 7-episode special series, Eye on Tibet. Our reporter Feng Xin travels to cities, villages, and mountains in the Tibet Autonomous Region. She looks into the daily life of ordinary Tibetans, trying to understand their dreams, hopes, and beliefs. That's while learning how Tibetans are living with traditions versus modernization and how their Buddhist faith plays a role in what they do. Our first episode begins with their daily routine of a rural Tibetan family.
"68-year-old Kasang spins her prayer wheel every morning and walks to the village temple. She's the only Buddhist in her family. The daughter-in-law, Pema, is making sweet butter tea at home. And the 70-year-old father, Feng is already running on the 13,000 feet plateau, chasing his cattle. Feng has spent his entire life in this village.
When I was a child, that was before the liberation, my family didn't have any livestock. I was looking after cows for a manor lord.
Feng family didn't own any land until 1959, when the People's Liberation Army came and confiscated the property of the landlords and distributed it to the peasants. Feng joined the Communist Party in 1962 and served in the township government until his retirement. "28-year-old Dorji is the only son in the family. He's quite a star in the village, serving as its accountant, the director of the opera troupe, and the largest shareholder in the pig farm co-op. Many of Dorji's peers have left the village, but he's determined to stay.
If everybody goes out, the village will then become a wasteland. So I thought I would not leave. If I'm going to stay in my village, I'm going to start a pig farm, and I will make it big."
Dorji took classes in livestock breeding at the central Chinese city and then purchased most of his neighbors' pigs and established a village co-op 5 years ago. He invited 35 families to join him. The co-op raises 3,000 pigs and earns more than 1 million yuan a year. The village has about 1,700 residents, but as we walk around, we don't see many villagers out there. This is because an ordinary Tibetan village can sometimes span several square kilometers. And Dorji told me about a quarter of the residents are aged between 18 and 29 years old. They seek jobs in cities most of the time and only come back to the village during busy farming season. Dorji has made himself into a businessman, but his mother insists that he not give up the land and farming.
"Why do we need to keep farming? This is because land is farmers' lifeblood."
I asked some college graduates from our village, "Do you want to start your own business in our village?" They said, "Oh, we've already been admitted as government officers. The job and pay is more stable."
Dorji does listen to his mother and grows barley and vegetable seeds in addition to his pig co-op. As for Kasang, she pays her respect to Buddha with clean water every day in the prayer room. She prays that nature treats all beings with mercy. Feng Xin, CCTV in Lhasa, Tibet.